Hello, everybody. My name is Sabrine. I am a program manager with Magic. And this year we had a pilot session at a public school here in Brazil. And for this interview, we will have Malu and Tejal answer some questions. Tejal, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. So, hi, my name is Tejal C, and I'm very happy to be Malu's mentor this year with the Magic session. I've been mentoring with Magic for the past 2+ years. I'm a software engineer by training and by schooling. I have a master's in computer science and I have been programming for 30+ years. So it was a great pleasure to work with Malu this year. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Tejal. Can you introduce yourself to us, Malu?
Sure. My name is MariaLuisa, or just Malu. I'm 16 years old. I finished the 11th grade on Maria de Almeida Schledorn, and I'm from Brazil.
Tell us a little bit about your project.
My project is a website called Soccer on the World, where I talk a little bit about teams that I really like it and women's players that I also really like it. And on my website, I have an interview with my friend.
What did you like the most to learn during your session with Tejal?
Was really good to practice my English, to learn HTML and CSS, and learn a lot of things with Tejo.
Tejal, what was the thing that you enjoyed the most in mentoring Maria Luisa?
So, what I found out, well, first of all, Malu always comes to sessions with a big smile on her face. So, she's always ready to learn, ready to work, you know, even when things were a little challenging. Like she tells me that she's never programmed before. So, this was her very first exposure to web programming. So, there were a few challenges initially, just, through going through the learning process. But she dealt with everything head on, and she's a hard worker. So we would have our session, we would assign homework, she would show up the next week with all the homework done. So that made my job extremely easy because she was eager to learn, and she's a quick learner. So, yeah, so it was a pleasure working with Malu.
I can see what you say about the smile.
Yeah.
And Malu, after your experience in this project, what do you think is the lesson that you're gonna take to your life?
Uh, for me, the most important thing was that I have always to move on. It doesn't matter if it's hard. I have to put a smile on my face and move on and try it again and do it until I like it.
That's awesome. In this project specifically, you were able to do a little bit of what you want to do in the future, that is being a journalist. Um, how was it for you to be able to combine something that you already knew you wanted to do with something you didn't know what it was at all?
Yeah, in the start, I didn't have no idea what I was gonna do. Then I was talking with Tijo. I said I like these things, and she tell me, "Let's gonna do a website where you can talk about what you want and what you love." And we did it.
Tejal, do you have any last words to Malu? Any recommendations for her future?
Yeah, so one thing I kind of forgot to mention earlier is that I'm very impressed with the way Malu is learning something so new for her in English. So, as we were going through our sessions, we would be using some app, or we would be using something like GitHub to store our code. And on my end, everything is in English. And she's kind of dealing with everything in Portuguese and trying to understand what I'm trying to explain to her. So there is quite the process. Not only is she learning something new as far as software and programming goes, but she has to do that while making this internal translation, which is not an easy task. Um, I am hoping that this session has gotten Malu excited about web development and programming, and I hope that she continues that in one form or the other. I did mention to her that even in journalism, you end up using a lot of technology, and something that, the skills that she's picked up in this session are definitely going to be of help. So I wish her a very bright future, and good luck to her. And I'm hoping that we'll continue to be in touch.
Thank you so much, Tejal. Thank you, Malu. Those are all my questions, and I really thank you so much for the time and your time, Tejal. Great work. I have nothing to say. You two were amazing. Thank you so much. I hope we can keep in touch.
Yes, my pleasure.
Sure. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.